What's going on, everyone? So, Gabe Vincent is set to return against the Brooklyn Nets. And a big question is, where will Gabe Vincent fit, right? We have quite the guard depth now with the addition of Spencer Dinwiddie, which isn't a bad thing, right? I mean, look at all the top teams. It's guards and centers in today's NBA. Very few teams have like that Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown combo, right? It's like SGA, Jamal Murray, right? Anthony Edwards, De'Aaron Fox, right? Like Luka, Kyrie. You got a lot of guard play. So having valuable guards that are versatile and can do multiple things, score the basketball, defend, make plays, is very important, especially when you have like a LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Take some pressure off of LeBron, take some pressure off of Anthony Davis. But you look at it, right? You got D'Angelo Russell, you have Austin Reeves, and now you have Spencer Dinwiddie that comes off the bench. Sometimes he plays the three, sometimes he kind of plays in that like 1 and 2 spot, but it's kind of still like he is a three at times, which is a little frustrating for me personally, because I just think you could utilize him better and be more effective, especially with D'Lo playing off ball and his ability to shoot the basketball. Austin Reeves, his ability to play off ball and shoot the basketball. But nonetheless, right, you have versatile guards. And the beauty is they're not a bunch of small guards, right? Like, again, Spencer Dinwiddie's 6'6". You got Austin Reeves, who's 6'5". D'Angelo Russell's, 6'3", 6'4". And then now the addition of Gabe Vincent, again, another 6'3" guard that can do multiple things. So first off, when you talk about Gabe Vincent specifically, because let's go over the skill sets and which he can really, provide for this team. Obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is the point of attack. Him being an awesome, great quality point of attack guy, kind of in the mold of what we had last year with Dennis Schroeder. We haven't really had that guard that could be that point of attack. Since we got Spencer Dinwiddie, that's helped. But for the majority of the season, Gabe Vincent was supposed to be that guy that could play the point, play the two, defend both guard positions, on occasion switch out to a bigger, maybe three. Not ideal, but, again, in a pick and roll switch matchup where, we have to now he has to guard somebody, right? Okay, let me hold my own and just be aggressive and be that attack. Also, his ability to be the initiator on offense, set guys up. On top of that, his ability to play off ball, which is very important because even with Miami last year, there was a lot of times where he would run alongside Kyle Lowry, and Lowry would be the point guard, and Gabe Vincent would be the two guard, and he would play off ball. Or you could have either kind of initiate, and either could play off ball. So my guess is that the Lakers could and should do very similar things. The other beauty of having Gabe Vincent is you can always keep a defensive guard on the court with a D'Lo and an Austin Reeves, right? So you could go D'Lo and Spencer Dinwiddie. You could go D'Lo and Gabe Vincent. You could go Reeves and Spencer Dinwiddie. Reeves and Gabe Vincent. Even at times you need to get a stop or, it's a last possession at the end of a quarter or the end of a game. You could go with like a Gabe Vincent and a Spencer Dinwiddie at the 1 and the 2, take out Reeves, take out D'Lo, and now you could now you have those two guys that can go get a stop at an end of a game or an end of a quarter or half or whatever, right? So to me, the beauty of Gabe Vincent, assuming his shot comes around, because he was shooting atrocious prior, but let's say he gets back to being the Gabe Vincent that we were excited to sign in the offseason. Well, you can utilize him at the 1 or the 2, and also kind of like a positionless thing where he's the guard slotted, but he's just defending whoever you need and whoever the assignment is for that game, right? But to line up, maybe he's the point, maybe he's the 2. So to me, with Gabe Vincent, you can always have that attacking guard alongside a playmaker. Even if you don't have, let's say you have D'Lo and Reeves sitting at the bench, right? Well, now you can have, let's say you go big. Let's say you go something with like a Gabe Vincent. Let's say you go Cam Reddish, Taurean Prince, LeBron, and AD, right? Some weird combination like that, right? Well, you could have Gabe Vincent be the initiator, he passes off to LeBron, and then LeBron operates as the playmaker, and Gabe Vincent's ability to play off ball. Again, if he gets back to that 38 to 40% three-point percentage that we know he can get to, well, then now you have him, you'd have, say, a Taurean Prince. Your only real liability on the offensive side would be Cam Reddish, but he's your point of attack in small doses, right? So it's something that I've talked about and highlighted heavily is rotational structure and lineup structure. Right? One of my big concerns when we get to the playoffs is that, yes, this starting five that we're running with right now is like historically great offensively. I mean, literally, the starting five is putting up the most points since the 76-77 season. That is huge, right? I mean, we are really good on the offensive side. Problem is defensively, you look, we're like 27th. I think we've moved up to like 26th or 25th, something like that. But we're in the bottom of the defensive category when it comes to that. I keep talking about we need to find a defensive identity. Well, with Gabe Vincent, and then obviously when Jared Vanderbilt comes back, that just raises our ceiling even higher. But for now, with Gabe Vincent and the role that he can play will be to help balance out various units, various lineups, right? Like, at some point, I wouldn't even hate if they go and they move, say, a Reeves to the bench and put in a Gabe Vincent and have him be that point of attack, depending on the matchup or whatever. My concern is come the playoffs, because again, in the regular season, you can get away with a lot of things that you can't get away with in the playoffs because everything tightens up. Right? Defensive schemes are different. The way teams orchestrate and run their offense. I mean, even the Lakers, right? And you want a great example, look at the in-season tournament, look at the championship game. The Lakers did not run the five out. They did on occasion, but for the most part, everything was inside out. LeBron and Anthony Davis operating out of the post, and then it was just free-flowing through AD and LeBron. Go back to last year's playoffs, right? 1 in, 4 out offense, but what happened when we got to the playoffs? LeBron on the block, AD on the block. Everything flows and runs through those two, right? That's the best course of action. You put the ball in your best players' hands and you let them make the plays. You make the defense have to collapse on those two, and then all your other guys get these wide open looks, right? That is the idea when the playoffs come, right? Everything is different. Teams are targeting and attacking more. And in the playoffs, you're not going to play a team like the Grizzlies. You can get away with doing that type of offense. And because again, like they can't stop you. Like they don't really have without Ja, they don't really have the offensive output to really cause problems for you, right? Like you can get away with it on most nights against most teams. Because one, again, teams aren't targeting it the way that they would in the playoffs. And the game's more open, game's a little more fast-paced, right? Playoffs, things slow down, defense intensity increases. There's just a lot of variables that go into the playoffs, right? So my concern is once we get into the play-in and playoffs, all of a sudden you're playing teams like a Sacramento that has exposed us 4 times now. Because they're going to just target Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura play after play after play, possession after possession after possession. And then, say we play Phoenix, right? Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal. Guess what they're doing? Where's Austin Reeves? Where's Rui Hachimura? And they're just going to target them. Every team we play in the playoffs is going to hunt down Reeves, hunt down Rui, and force them to have to actually play quality defense. And if they don't, we're going to get torched. And guess what? Every time we've played a good team that has those multiple points, except for Milwaukee, because Milwaukee just, for whatever reason, they just can't seem to beat us. But like you look at Phoenix, Sacramento, Denver, right? We play these teams, the Warriors even, right? We lost to these teams. Why? Because they had multiple guys, a Steph Curry and Andrew Wiggins, right? The most previous Sacramento game was like De'Aaron Fox and Harrison Barnes, right? Like they just kept, where's Rui? Where's Reeves? Boom, target him. Go after him, right? Like that's where the problem lies. When we played the Phoenix Suns, same thing. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal. They're hunting their mismatches and exploiting them, right? So that's where I have my concern and where we need to find that balance with the nice complements of offense and defense. Now, hopefully Darvin Ham can make the proper adjustments accordingly. I'm not saying that it will be like lock it to be a problem. It's just a concern, and we'll see if the Lakers can adjust. Austin Reeves has been much better defensively lately. Rui Hachimura's even been much better defensively lately. My hope is that they can, again, just be serviceable to start games, and then you can kind of make the adjustments accordingly. That's the idea, that's the goal, that's the hope. And with Gabe Vincent now, it just gives you more flexibility and more versatility in those sort of maximized lineups of balanced offense and defense. And with Gabe Vincent, the idea is he's actually one of the few two ways that we have. A guy that can play defense, but also hit the open shot and just really kind of be an impactful player. Obviously, the Lakers probably a lot more 3-guard lineups, right? Which I know some people aren't super happy about. I don't mind them. Every team plays 3-guard lineups. Even Denver plays 3-guard lineups. There's a big difference between a bunch of 6-foot 3-guard lineups that we had last year and a bunch of, our smallest guard is 6'3", and then you have a 6'5", 6'6" guy, or a 6'4", 6'3", 6'5" guy, right? It's a big difference. And it's also a huge difference when your guards can shoot, right? Like D'Lo's shooting the lights out. Austin Reeves has been better shooting the 3-ball lately, right? Spencer Dinwiddie seems to kind of be finding his stroke at times. So those are the differences. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What do you think Gabe Vincent's role should be? What are your thoughts? Are you excited that Gabe Vincent is back? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.